What's going on, everybody? My name is Ryan Kostrowski. This is Matthew Bellman. We are the DFS 5-Pack here today to talk about OverlayDFS.com. If you are watching this video and this is your first time over the channel, hit that red button that says subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. We are here to break down daily fantasy sports and fantasy sports as a whole. If you haven't played on OverlayDFS.com and you're trying to get out there a little bit and change things up, get off your FanDuel and DraftKings, Yahoo, or whatever it is you're doing and get into something new, I will make you this promise. This site will continue to grow. The user experience is wonderful. I've gotten nothing, it's a 99% only good positive feedback from the people playing on it. So if you're looking to try something new, it's definitely a place you can go and win yourself some cash, which is something I need to do tonight because there is very little on my count because I've been on a little bit of a cold spell the last week or two. So let's get in here.
Let's crush this tonight, man. I like this slate.
All right. So, again, if you are new to this site, a couple of things to bring up. The whole goal is to pin two good players or a good matchup, I guess is a better way to phrase it, and decide who you think is going to score more DFS points for the night. One of the things that we don't bring up every day, but we try to mention, is the fact that you lose points for missed shots. So if you're looking at a guy like, say, Simmons versus Westbrook, we'll get into him momentarily. If you operate under the assumption you think Westbrook bricks a bunch of balls tonight, maybe that might be a tiebreaker for you. The same thing could go for Whiteside versus Lillard. Lillard shoots way more outside shots. Just something that we mention most days, but not every day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Tatum versus Tobias Harris. I'm going to go Harris. He's more needed tonight, but it's a tough call. It's not like I want to just throw this one up at my number one or anything like that.
I'll take Harris also. I don't love it either. But yeah, give me Harris.
All right, so we'll move down from there. And again, that's the point is pick these in order of your confidence. So like I'm assuming when we get down to Westbrook Simmons, you're going to be very confident in Westbrook. If that's your number one, click on that one first because tie-breaking points go in how you rank them is the best way to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got Harris. Horford versus Richardson. It's another tough one. I'm going to go with Horford, but I have been very turned off by his lack of aggressiveness lately. I'm hoping that the Sixers play well tonight and that he fills in, but it's not one I say with great confidence.
I'm going to go Richardson for all the reasons you just said.
I don't blame you in the slightest. All right, moving down from there. I know you're going to pick Jaylen Brown over Gordon Hayward today.
Mm-hmm.
Any reason why that you want to discuss with the public?
I just like him more than Hayward here. Philly has been getting crushed by shooting guards. I mean, all these guys play similar positions, so it's really hard to differentiate between them on any given day. Gut feel Jaylen Brown, but that ultimately will probably be why I don't play any of them on pay sites.
Okay, so kind of just brings me up to a side topic. Has there ever been a 2-3-4 more positionless than Hayward, Brown, and Tatum? I mean, these guys are all almost virtually the same size, very similar roles with what they do. We often talk about how NBA is really moving towards positionless. Like on the Celtics, it's Kemba playing the point, and then either Canner or Thies playing the big. These other guys, I don't know what to tell you. They can label them whatever they want. They all seem to be combo 2-3-4s.
Agreed, wholeheartedly.
So it's why they become tough to evaluate. Certain teams are very bad against power forward, but good against shooting guard. These guys are all like shooting guard through power forwards in my eyes. They list Tatum as the power forward, but I don't really believe that.
Mm-hmm, same.
All right, Whiteside versus Lillard. I'll go Lillard just because Whiteside may not even play. He sounds like he's actually really sick.
Yeah, I'm going to go Lillard regardless because I like him more here. But, yeah, anytime you get a midday downgrade, you don't like that.
No, you almost hope he plays. You feel better about Lillard then.
Truth.
All right, so Simmons versus Westbrook. I find these guys to be close today. I know you're a big Westbrook guy, so I'll just go contrarian and pick Simmons just so we can fight about it.
I mean, listen, it's not crazy to pick Simmons over Westbrook. There are quite a bit, different prices on DK, or at least 500 or 600 apart. So I get it. I do think Westbrook outscores Simmons here, but I don't think it's like some crush. He destroys him. I just like him more. I like Simmons still. I just like Westbrook slightly more.
Okay, and I just like Simmons just slightly more. So I don't feel great about it. I'm not rushing to pick this one. I'll pick Simmons, but this is definitely one I'm not surprised if I'm dead wrong.
For sure.
Okay. Derrick Rose versus Thompson. Thompson had himself a hell of a first quarter against Drummond the other day, but I'll take Derrick Rose in the spot.
I'll take Rose also.
All right. Colin Sexton versus, would you be a deer and pronounce that guy's name for me?
Sekou Doumbouya.
Yeah, say that 10 times fast.
I'm going to go. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm basically going to pick all Pistons over Cavs. So give me Doumbouya over Sexton here.
All righty. I'll take Sexton, but.
Oh, I don't know if you saw much of this Cavs Pistons game.
Some, not a ton.
This Doumbouya, he's obviously not this good yet, but he reminded me of a young Pascal Siakam.
Ooh, those are big words.
So maybe they got something here.
Maybe. I mean, the Pistons are blowing this thing up, right? I would hope to high heaven that they would be smart and move on from both Drummond and Derrick Rose right now. They are saddled with that Blake Griffin contract because nobody wants that shit.
I would be scared of Boston if they ended up getting Drummond.
We talked about this. He is a perfect fit for Boston right now. Although, if you're the Pistons, Boston's almost got to give you somebody because I don't like it. Like, don't they just fall off quickly after they're young studs? Like, what are you going to give them to get Drummond?
Exactly, and that's a problem with Boston, with getting someone if they don't want to give up like part of their core. Someone's going to have to go, whether it's Smart, and the other guys seem like they're not moving them, between Brown and Tatum.
I could see Brown being the first guy, the most likely. I don't think they have a lot of desire to move on from Tatum. Hayward's clearly, I feel like, got a role on this team. And also with Kemba not being a prototypical point guard, I think they need his passing. And Smart's like the defensive intensity guy.
For Hayward, I think he would be the first one they'd give up easily, but no one would take his contract.
Well, that's what I mean. The Pistons don't want him.
Yeah, Pistons don't want him. Plus, I just feel like you can't even count him in there. Would they be willing to give up Jaylen Brown for Drummond? Then it gets interesting.
I think it's a good move for him this season because I do think that while I like my Bucks, I don't think we're like locked to win the NBA title. You have a Lakers team that they're good. They're not great. You got a Clippers team, Paul George and Kawhi not practicing together. These guys got injuries. Like, I feel like they have a likelihood of getting better. Kevin Durant's not in the league this year. I think it's a great year for Boston to go for it. I think they get immediately better if they move on from Jaylen Brown and get an Andre Drummond to fill up the center. I probably want Brown long term, but I think it's a great opportunity for them this year to try to win the chip. I think they could do it this season, and that's a move I think could really solidify it. You still got 3 good wings in Smart, Hayward, and Tatum.
Yeah, I know that they just sound Brown to lengthy extension, so I have no idea whether he can or can't be dealt. But I don't disagree with you. But what about if they could get a deal on involving Smart?
I don't know that he has the value Jaylen Brown has in the eyes of the Pistons. I also like Marcus Smart right now for winning this season. The emotional leader of that team. He is a great defender that you can lock down pretty much anybody with come postseason. I like Jaylen Brown. I think he's a very good player, and I think he's got room for improvement. But I want Smart on my team this year.
I think the real question is, how good is Andre Drummond really?
He's a unique character. As far as how good he is.
Yes.
And there aren't a lot of teams I think he's a great fit for. I do think he's a great fit for Boston.
He is a really unique character because the other thing about him is there aren't many other guys like him. So it's hard to be like, oh, this guy, you know what I mean? There just aren't.
So even though he's been punked by Embiid a lot in the past, I mean, that's going to help that matchup later on the season, isn't it?
It has to, right? I mean, it's Andre freaking Drummond.
No offense, like I said, Embiid's definitely made him his little bitch boy more often than not. But who do you want guarding Joel Embiid in the playoffs? Enes Kanter or Andre Drummond? I'll take Andre Drummond just for size alone.
No doubt.
All right, we'll keep a little bit of a side tangent. We'll go off from there. Next up, Bruce Brown versus Garland. I think Garland has got maybe a slightly higher floor, but I will definitely take the consistency of a Bruce Brown in this spot.
Same.
All right, Chetty versus Snell. Snell went 4-6 from 3 last game. That was awesome, but I'll take Chetty all day.
This is one I actually like a lot. Give me Chetty, the one Cav. I mean, Snell had one good game, right?
No, he had a good game about 7 years ago. There was this game from Milwaukee. No, yeah, he's awful. He does nothing but shoot threes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Wiggins versus McCollum. I'll take McCollum. Quite frankly, Andrew Wiggins looks uninspired to say the least.
You worry about it because, at some point he'll turn it on, but I'm not that worried about it. So give me McCollum.
Well, and also, McCollum and Wiggins are a very similar skill level, don't you think? I think Wiggins maybe has slightly better talent overall, but McCollum's a better player right now.
Oh, no doubt about all of that. Wiggins might be slightly more talented, but I'd much rather have McCollum on my team.
Absolutely. Yeah, no doubt about it. All right, Shabazz Napier versus Jarrett Culver. I don't know what to do with this. We talked about the Timberwolves in detail on members only. They don't seem to know what they want to do on any given day.
Give me Culver because I'm less worried about him losing his role with Teague, back in the mix.
I agree with that.
And like
Napier could play 35 minutes tonight or 15. I have absolutely no clue.
And I feel like if Towns is out or Towns plays, that makes me like Napier even less.
For sure. And I'm with you. Like the Timberwolves are going nowhere, and they're going nowhere fast. But Culver was a upper, top end pick for them that they clearly at least have to see what they got here. I think you know who Shabazz Napier is at this point. He's not a scrub, but he's never going to be a star.
Exactly.
All right. Melo versus Yang. Well, if Towns plays, this is the easiest one on the board.
All right. Assuming if Towns is out, if Towns plays, this one will be off the board. If Towns is out, man, Jang's matchup just got a lot better if Whiteside is out.
I'll take Zhang if Towns is out.
Okay, I will too.
Or by a hair. All right. Oh, here's another one we can disagree upon. Clint Capella versus Chris Paul. I'm Team Capella, and I'm pretty sure you're Team CP3.
I am Team CP3 here.
Yeah, I like what Capella's selling right now. We're both fans of his, but I like what he's doing right here. And Shai versus Adams.
Well, we skipped the best one on the board, didn't we? Bazemore Simons?
I'm still Bazemore.
Mine must have froze. I don't know what happened there.
Okay. No, it's not the best one on the board. I think that's sarcasm, right?
Yes, it was sarcasm. You are Bazemore? What did Simons do last game? Any idea?
Nope.
I guess I'll go Bazemore too, but I don't like it.
Just for the safety of the minutes. Not that Simons won't play, but I think Bazemore's got a few more minutes out there to hopefully run into a rebound or two.
True.
All right, Shai versus Adams. Here's one we'll agree upon. Give me Adams.
Yep, same.
Shai is very capable of winning this matchup, hence the reason it's up there. But, missed shots. Also, Adams, I don't know. I feel safer with him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Daniel House versus PJ Tucker. I'll take the recency bias of a PJ Tucker right here.
Same.
Gordon versus Rivers. Gordon.
Yeah, Gordon easy.
Click. Smart versus Canner. Canner's definitely turned back into a pumpkin the last couple of days. I will take Marcus Smart in this situation.
That's Enes Canner for you, right? Like, you just never know. I'll take Marcus Smart, too.
All right, Rocco versus Schroeder. Towns in, Schroeder. Towns out, Covington.
Definitely, and I'm much more of a Schroeder fan than Rocco, so
yeah,
I hope that Towns is in and I can pick Schroeder.
God, they have Towns listed as a game time decision now, and that is not going to help the slate at all whatsoever because as much as I like the idea of him playing, because I feel like it really shortens the list and you can hone in on who you want without having to look at those Timberwolves guys. Of course, this game starts an hour later than the other ones, and you probably won't know in that hour beforehand.
Probably not.
It's what makes NBA tough, man. You really got to stick up on your stuff. I know you all know this, but it does get simplified at overlay versus, playing on a pay site. You just got to take these couple picks. There's only a couple of them really affected by injury. Get the motivation today, guys. Go throw a few bucks in, give it a whirl. You will have some fun.
Let's get it.
And, let's just say that you win. And, if you're brand new today and you go sign up and let's say you play this double deuce $22 progressive jackpot contest 20 days in a row, you go 0 for 20. They will refund your full buy-in. Good luck finding any other site out there that's going to do that.
You can't. I mean, at least we don't think you can.
Yeah. Again, I don't know every site out there. It's possible, but we feel very comfortable there isn't one.
Mm-hmm.